Hey everyone, welcome to Global Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Today, I will show you how to make a tunic of simple cut for any season. Its design is absolutely simple, however, it differs from traditional tunics. It has dome and sleeves. If you will look at the sketch, you will see these unusual sleeves will be up to the elbow in front and they will be longer on the back. They will beautifully fall. Making the pattern takes several minutes. I'm sure you will like this cut. I think it's suitable for any season because you can sew it of jersey or some knitted fabric for cool weather and combine it with the dress as a vest. Be creative, combine it with trousers and jeans, or make it of some light fabric and wear it in summer. Make it longer and combine it with swimming suit. Make the sleeves longer if needed. You can edge the sleeves with a bright binding, or make the whole tunic of lace. Be creative. The idea is to make it shorter in front and longer on the back. I hope it is clear from this sketch. As for the measurements, you will just need bust, waist and hips. In fact, only bust and hips, because the tunic is not fitted. Or you can take a back of a basic pattern. Just make sure the width of the back and the front is equal. The side seam should be in the middle of the basic pattern. I decided to take the back, so I don't need other measurements except for the length. In my case, I'd like to extend the length by 7 centimeters.
И нам понадобится еще одна мерка, я сейчас покажу какая.
I also need one more measurement, the distance from center back to the shoulder point and the sleeve length. In my case, it will be 47 centimeters. I'd like to make it a bit above the elbow line in front, and the back will be longer. The distance from center back to the sleeve bottom is 47 centimeters. Now I need to mark it. However, this distance is up to you. Now I need to open the neck by 2 centimeters. The neckline shouldn't be tight. As usual, I do not give you a ready design. I just share with you my ideas and you can modify it. Be creative. Choose suitable colors, use different edging, make it warm or light. I'm sure you should like this design. The slope is not big. It is 4 or 5 centimeters from the top shoulder level. It's not that important, just make this line a bit sloped. Its length is 47 centimeters. Now I need to draw a side seam line. I would like to loosen it a bit.
Ну и зашито у нас будет боковой шов. Я буду шить боковой шов вот по этой линии, к примеру, вот так вот по этой линии я буду шить. Почему я не беру по базовой, немножечко так свободнее. Ну, выше можно, если вот от талии, если расстояние...
The side seam ends here. I divide this distance in half and add 2 centimeters. This side seam ends here. I hope it's clear. You can make it without center back seam. However, I prefer making a seam in center back because it makes the whole construction stronger, and you can make the tunic a bit fitted if needed. Now I can draw the wing. I can cut it out. The item is very simple to make. It won't take a lot of time to cut and sew it. I already showed you a lot of complicated items. For example, the jacket with unusual collar and sleeves and interesting lapels. Today I decided to show you something simple. Sometimes you really need such garments. Later, you will see how this length looks at me. You can make it different, make it shorter or longer. I don't really like bulk garments. Later, the distance between the back and the front will be clear. It's done. Cut extra pieces.
Одна вот эта пелерина, по полочке она будет другая. Ну, сейчас вот мы начнем уже работать, вам будет понятнее. Готово. Ну, зубьями, конечно, я нарезала по той причине, что мне нельзя ходить вокруг стола. Ну, ничего страшного.
As you can see, it took me a couple of minutes to make it. Have a look. I put the back on the fabric and contour it. I also need to transfer the waistline and the side seam line to the front. Sewing it will be also easy. Take the pins out, put the back aside.
При построении полочки мне надо ее немножко перенести туда. И шить тут несложно, и вообще кроить-то это вообще одно удовольствие. Снимаю. Могла бы я уже в спинке сметывать это центр спины, но я его пока убираю.
This is the side seam line. And this is the waistline. And what I personally want to see, I would like the sleeves end here. It's about 3 centimeters above the waistline. I mark this point and draw the sleeve. This line is not needed anymore. This is the front pattern. Don't forget about the seam allowance. This is the side seam line, and I've made extension for the seam allowance. This is the waistline, and the sleeve starts a bit above it. Later, when you see the fitting, it will be clear if you like or not.
этот рукав. Когда вы увидите на мне, вы поймете, что как вам хочется. Теперь смотрите, вот это у меня центр.
There is a fold in center front. I raised the shoulder top by 2 centimeters for the balance. However, the balance is not that important in such items, because there are no armholes and darts. It will free fall. Now I need to mark 8 centimeters down from the shoulder top level to draw the neckline. I'm going to cut it out. This is the shoulder top and this is the base of the neck. Now I need to make the V-neck in front. I would like to make it 40 centimeters down from the base of the neck. Of course you can make it different. Make a boat neck or a round neckline. It's completely up to you. I chose the V-neck. Pay attention, I don't add anything for the seam allowance, because I did it on the back. I just balance it. If you make this line lower, it will fall more. Be creative. I just share my idea with you.
Спинки уже на швы прибавлены, и я уже переводила с прибавками на швы. Я только добавила вот этот вот баланс. А прибавка на шов уже там есть. Если меньше делать вот этот склон сейчас, ну, больше будет оно вот так спадать.
I promise you will see the fitting soon. Tacking won't take much time.
Сейчас буквально 5 минут я сметываю, одеваю на себя. Вы увидите, как это все.
I start tacking with the center back seam.
Сейчас сметываю центр спины.
Now I'm tacking center back seam. And then I will assemble the back and the front together. This is a mock-up. I will keep it. It may be helpful. Next, I tack the shoulder seams. Such simple garments can be very helpful. Recently it was cold here. I was lucky to have my loose sheath dress. It is warm and comfortable. I can combine it not only with the turtleneck, but with some warmer sweater. I will tack the other shoulder seam off camera. This is the side seam line on the face of the front, and I have the same line on the back. Later, I will tack two details together, but first I draw a bias line. I will need to make a notch here. Now I tack only the upper part. I have tacked the upper part of the seam and now make a notch here. Now, imagine that this edge is already edged with an overlocker. Turn it inside out. Be careful, it's a very useful technique. Now I need to tack it on this line on the wrong side. It will be clear later. I'm glad to show you something new.
Думаю, что сегодня показала вам что-то новенькое. Сейчас я разверну.
Have a look at the result.
Это выглядит вот так.
This is the shoulder seam. This is the sleeve bottom. Of course, it should be edged before sewing the side seam. The back is one piece, and the side seam is here.
Сзади у нас все цельное. Абсолютно целая деталь. А сбоку у нас вот так вот, видите?
Now I will tack the other side seam off camera.
Вот так это выглядит.
Have another look at it. This is the short and the long sides. This is the side seam. It is tacked on the wrong side. And the upper part of the seam is stitched on the face. Well, have a look at the result. The sleeve is short in front and long on the back. The flounce falls from the very top. I like this design, not only because it's simple, but it also hides some figure flows, the sides and the belly. If you have a slim waist, you can make it fitted. You can extend the length and make a dress. You can make holes for a belt. The belt will gather the back and the front and the side details will beautifully fall. So you can modify this design easily. In any case, now you know how to make this pattern. I showed you a lot of complicated constructions. That's why I decided to make a pause and show you this simple item. I think this tunic is a good idea. You can make it of jersey for cold weather or batiste, viscose silk for summer. Be creative, extend the length and make a dress and emphasize your waist with a belt. Make 2 holes on the side. It will make it interesting. Be different and beautiful. Subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press the like and bell buttons. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!